It's a car vlog, as you can see, because we're in the car. And because we're going to Rhode Island. The reason we're going to Rhode Island...
Funny story.
Funny story.
Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted by a phone call, probably a telemarketer.
I was saying, a few weeks back, Kilo got pulled over and got a ticket. And...
in Warren, Rhode Island.
Because of this ticket, Kilo no longer has a job.
Got terminated.
They terminated him when he got the ticket. But anyway, I'm gonna let Kilo tell you the story of what happened, because it's crazy. It's really, really weird how he got pulled over, where he got pulled over, how he, how everything went down, what the cop did, everything. So I wanted, Kilo to be able to tell you that, because he would tell you the best.
Get to Warren, Rhode Island. I'm going here to drop off a welcome packet. And in the rearview mirror, I see the flashing lights, like way down there though, like nowhere near me. So I noticed, at first I'm wondering, like, is that police or is that, ambulance? And as it starts getting closer, when I say closer though, it's still like where that car is back there. So what's that, about 100 feet back there, where that car is right now?
Probably 200
So the car is about
200 feet
200
away.
feet from me, and I'm like, well, you know what? Let me get off the cop's way. A courtesy. You know how it is. You hear the siren, so you give him the courtesy pull over.
And he said it was a skinny street, so it's like he couldn't go around him without Kilo pulling over. I mean, he could have went around you.
He could have, but the right thing to do is to pull out the way.
Right, that's what you do
for courtesy.
Yep.
So I pull out his way, and it's also he goes right behind me, and I'm like, wait, what? Wait, he's pulling me over. It was a little confusing. So with the truck side windows, they're really big. You can see everything. So, and I'm looking straight, but I see with my eyes, I can see in the mirror, and that he's getting closer, but he has his hand on his gun as he's getting closer. So to me, it's like that's already like shady. But then acting like a normal thing. I didn't think I did anything wrong. It's just a beautiful day. I was enjoying the scenery. Just driving 3.5 hours to get there, and minutes away from my stop. Yeah, he gets there. He's like,
license and registration.
And he got the glasses on. I thought that was totally disrespectful. I feel like as a police officer or any professional, we should be looking at each other eye to eye. But you know what I'm saying? He has his glasses on, looking like the little baby Terminator or whatever. Hand on the gun, and I'm just like,
that's what I was like. Why would his hand be on the gun? That was just weird, but go ahead.
For real. My senses was up. I'm like, okay, this is weird. All right. But I don't know why I'm being pulled over. Although, it's weird that I say I was being pulled over, because I didn't get pulled over. I gave him the courtesy pull over, and then all of a sudden he drove behind me. So, he's like...
license and registration.
As I'm going for my license, I'm thinking to myself, like, don't I have rights? Like, why? Shouldn't he have to tell me why he wants to see my license and registration? Like, don't you have to do something wrong in order for them to ask that? So I'm thinking that. So I finally get the wallet out. I'm like, sorry, I got to take the seatbelt off. Grab the wallet, pulled it up, and I'm like, as I'm about to pull it out, I'm like, can I ask why I'm being pulled over?
He's like, oh, I'll tell you that in a minute.
Oh, okay. You want me to take it out the wallet, or is it good in this thing?
Yeah, take it out.
You gotta be cautious and
because
be careful.
He had his hand on his gun, so
right,
and it was
exactly. So he's like, I'm like, my wallet's in my back pocket, so I'm like, well, first I gotta take off the seatbelt. Just kind of letting him know what I'm doing, so he doesn't have to be nervous, because he's really made me nervous. Like, I don't know why I'm being pulled over.
And you got your hand on your gun.
Yeah, and you're
with
like
your sunglasses.
And he he didn't like walk up to my window. He like slid towards my window and like snuck his head. Like, it was just really weird.
And mind you, Kilo, obviously he drives in that white van. So I was thinking maybe they were looking for somebody in a white van.
I don't know.
But anyway, go ahead.
So I'm like, well, officer, I'm gonna take the seatbelt off. And then even when I got the registration, because I kept it by the side door, like, officer, I need to open the door a little bit to get the registration, because it's in the door pocket, But the whole time I'm having this whole conversation, granted, he has his hand on his gun. Granted, he didn't pull it out, but it was on his hands, you know what I'm saying? Fingertips. I'm like, is there any reason you're pulling me over? And he's
like, I'll tell you in a minute.
Like, okay, thinking to myself, like, all right.
Yeah, it's weird.
You'll tell me in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's my license and registration, sir, you know. He goes to walk away, then he stops and he
He's
goes,
like, oh, I caught you driving 43 on a 25.
like, it's 143 miles an hour on 25. I'm like, really? Like, oh, you know, I'm apologetic. Oh, I didn't realize that, you know. Oh, okay.
Mind you, it was just a regular side road, and Kilo was going downhill, and
He's like,
he
yeah,
didn't feel like he was going that fast, but he said he clocked him after
yeah, like, shouldn't a cop have to
walking
prove
away.
that to you? Like,
Yeah.
I really did feel like I got
Babe, you want
profiled.
Dunkin'? Do we got enough time?
Maybe if it's right off the highway. You know, and that's still professional. You know, and I was apologetic. I'm like, well, you know, I didn't realize I was going that fast. Like, you know, I'm like, I'm working, you know, and I showed him the proof of the working and everything. He just gave me that air. I really did feel like, yeah, no. Before he goes to the car, I go, he's like,
All right, I'll be right back or whatever.
and I go, all right, thank you. He didn't hear me. So like he goes like takes like 2.5 steps and turns around. And goes, so I'm like, excuse me? 'Cause I didn't hear him. He's like,
What did you say?
I said, oh, I said thank you. And he looks at me weird and he walks away, and I'm thinking to myself in my head right there, I'm like, damn, I'm about to get a ticket. Before then, I thought maybe I wouldn't get a ticket, because you know, I'm letting him do your job. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm working. You know what I mean? Like, it was just, like, all right, you're coming to my door, oh, with your hand in your gun, like you're thinking something else. Maybe I made you feel better now. But then when I had to like re-say thank you, I felt like that was a bad sign. You know, like, oh shit, I'm about to.
Yeah, because he came back like, what?
So he comes back and
He's like, yeah, unfortunately, I had to give you a ticket.
I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Why?
After probably looking up his license plate, looking up his name, seeing nothing.
Yeah, see, it's clean.
So then he tells him how he can proceed to fight and plead not guilty,
Yeah, he tries to make me feel better by saying,
since he has nothing.
Oh, this is normally a $280 ticket. I'm only charging you $95.
I'm like, okay, like confused, like, all right, like, you're doing me a favor, like, what's going on here? Like, what? I don't understand that. He goes,
But if you have a clean record, you can tell them that. You can bring the paper down there, and they'll null and void it.
oh,
Okay.
so I'm thinking to myself, okay, so this is a big fucking waste of time.
All right. So we're thinking, all right, either we're gonna pay the ticket, we'll pay the ticket, or we're gonna just fight, plead not guilty.
Saw that?
Yeah.
I call my boss. I say, hey, you know, I just got pulled over and got a ticket. Because I never got pulled over before. I never got a ticket before. Especially at work. I didn't know, okay, like, you know, what's going on. They weren't like, they didn't sound mad at me like, oh, okay, don't worry about it, whatever. You know, I got to pay the ticket. Okay, no problem. They go and then they need the truck to service it. Okay, yeah, no problem. Here's the keys. Then they're ignoring my phone calls.
Yep.
And then I don't know. I'm like, you know, what's going on, guys? I'm getting a little nervous. You guys,
Cause somebody called me back.
yeah, you guys aren't texting me back. You're not picking up my phone call. Like, are you guys mad at me for getting a ticket? Like, I'm gonna fight it. You know? I'm like, no communication.
And the boss laughs at him, saying that, yeah, like basically good luck.
That was
with that.
after the fact. Yep. Then all of a sudden, I get a letter in the mail.
No, he was supposed to get his check, and they said so and so is
Yep.
busy, that she can't drop it off because he didn't have the truck, and that they were going to
FedEx the check
mail
to me.
it.
Yep.
Mind you, they mail it to the wrong address,
Yeah.
so he's waiting for the check. Kilo's trying to talk to the boss. The boss is not answering the phone.
Right, trying to solve it. Like,
Right,
okay,
because they don't want to talk about it because really they're about to fire him.
I didn't know about that.
Right. So anyway, in the package,
And then I get my last check, which I find out is my last check, and a termination letter. You've been terminated for getting the ticket. What?
with unemployment papers
Yeah,
in there.
gave my walking papers and everything. Like, whoa, really?
Yep.
So I called the people and I'm like, wait, because honestly, I really thought they were gonna miss me and want me back. didn't happen that way. Calling the courts because originally the ticket is in the truck. I didn't have a ticket. Hey guys, I need a ticket. No one's answering. I have to figure out, okay, I think I was in Rhode Island. Well, I knew I was in Rhode Island, but what part? I was in like 4 different places in Rhode Island.
Yep, so we had to call
Figure
around.
it out through my MapQuest. Figure out, call around to get the DMV. Talk to this lovely lady that helped me. I called her like 4 or 5 different times. Because at first it was, hey, I don't have the ticket. What do I do? Okay, here's your date. Then it was, hey, I got the ticket. How do I fight this? Oh, you can pay online. Then I couldn't pay online. And then it was, hey, wait a minute. I have to call them back. Like, wait, if I pay the ticket, they're saying that they're going to, the insurance and everything. So they're advising me not to pay the ticket. Like my friends are advising me, don't pay the ticket. Because then you're saying you're guilty and all this other stuff.
I didn't think your insurance goes up.
So the lady was like, yeah, if you pay the ticket, no, they won't, their insurance won't go up. All right, perfect. Call the guy. And that's when I said, yeah, listen, I talked to them and they said that if I fight it, that my insurance won't go up, thinking I'm gonna save my job.
I won't
or get the job back. And he laughed at me like, yeah, bullshit. I'm like, no, seriously, the lady literally told me that.
Yeah. So
the conversation didn't go well, as you can tell.
No, so he
then it was, I'm gonna go there and fight it. And then she's like, yeah, no problem. You won't even, like they already know I'm going there to fight it. And all I'm going there to do is pay a $60 court fee. So I have to drive 3 hours there, 3 hours back to pay a $60 court fee.
To be innocent. So now, really, what did they really fire him for?
I got fired and I lost my job. Like I was just telling wife, like, damn, can I sue the police officer?
You could
like,
try,
especially
but
if I beat it and I found not guilty.
Because we don't know if he clocked anything.
No, they should have to prove it, man. I felt like that was a lie. He discriminated.
Well, he would have to prove, like, he would have to show the clocking if you're pleading not guilty. But regardless, he wasn't going like 65, or he wasn't going like 100 on a 65 on a highway. He was on the back roads going downhill, I guess on a 25. And one of those kind of roads, they switch speed limits. It could be 25, it could be 35, it could go to 55.
Yeah, like honestly, when I get in hindsight, I'm thinking, well, most roads are like 35.
Anyway, so now he applied for his unemployment. He got the unemployment. So in the meantime, he's looking for another job. And so after this, his record should be clean. He should be.
The point of also, because I was hoping to, go back to AutoZone. Right now they're not hiring, but they know I'm interested.
Yes, guys. When he left AutoZone, he left on very good terms. Like they wanted him back the whole entire time he was working for this company.
Yep.
So I mean, even last week he was there, and they were like, "When are you going back?" But he didn't want to say anything because he couldn't apply yet because of this stupid freaking ticket.
I'm afraid that if I apply too early, because they do the driving test or driving background or whatever.
Background test.
And I'm afraid if I don't pay the ticket off, that'll come up and I won't be able to get the job. So I gotta pay the ticket so that way I can get to the next step. Because then now my record is clean again. So yeah, how messed up is that, guys? Like, to just, I mean, I'm really hurt by it because I really did like working for those guys. I liked it. It hurt my feelings. I'm not gonna lie, they hurt my feelings. That one week you're the best worker. No, what he said? You're a great worker. You do nothing wrong. That was last week. Then next week we'll totally ignore him and mail him termination.
Yeah.
For one ticket.
This is a family-owned business too. So it's like
I felt like part of the family.
Yeah. It was a very small knit, family-owned business. It wasn't even that small, but
I loved them. They hurt me. And we'll see what's the next big thing for Team Lopez.
We'll be back, guys. We'll be back.